Hello, I'm Dr. Kanak Talukdar from Guwahati, skin specialist. I'm going to talk about fungal infection, which is very common at present. Do you know why we are suffering from fungal infection? It is because the fungus is everywhere in our environment. Usually it come from human to human, that's means from one person to another person. It may come from animal to human also, and it may come from the soil to human. Fungal infection is also known as ringworm infection, then athlete's foot, jock-seeds, etc. etc. The fungus, already I have told you, the fungus may come from human to human, soil to human, and animal to human. Do you know why we suffer from fungal infection? Our skin works as a soil, fertile soil for fungus. So, if when the dead keratin in our body, that cell works like a fluffing soil for fungus, and the water from sweating and bath work as a watering for crops. So it is very common. Usually we suffer, most of the people suffer from fungal infection. At present, the fungal infection is increasing day by day. It is because of global warming and hot and humid climate in our environment. So we should be careful to keep our environment from degrading by global warming. Previously, fungal infection was not so severe, but now it is increasing day by day because of global warming and misuse of antifungal and combined medicine by us ourselves without advice of doctors or without advice of doctors. Do you know why we suffer from fungal infection? Our skin works as a fertile soil for fungus, and the dead skin of our body acts like a fluffing site for fungus, and the water from bath and sweating works like a watering for crops. So fungus grow easily in our body. So it is very common. We may suffer from fungal infection if you do not clean the body every day, and if water remain in our body from anywhere, either from bath or somewhere else like sweating. So we should always try to keep our body dry, and always we should clean the body from dead cells by bathing twice daily at least. Now it become very common because of global warming and misuse of medicine with combination of antifungal, steroid and other medicine, which is very common for us. We buy from the pharmacy without asking advice from doctors. They give me this one, that one, and this medicine, usually what the medicine pharmacy boy gives are combination of 3-4 drugs including steroid, which decrease the immunity of our body, and the infection repeatedly come and it becomes recurrent for us. So we should never buy medicine from a pharmacy boy without prescription of medicine doctors. If you want to apply medicine, something OTC product, then clotrimazole or miconazole may be the alternative, which you can buy yourself, but never take the combination medicine. And as the host factor is the main cause, already I have told, so we should keep our body dry every day. We should keep our body we should always use loose clothing. We should not go for swimming repeatedly in a day. For prevention of fungal infection, we should always keep our health good by balanced diet. There is no restriction of any food for fungal infection, but always we should remember that balanced diet will be boost up our immunity, and that will prevent the fungus from attacking our body. So we should always take balanced diet, and in fact there is no restriction of this one or that one to take during fungal infection. And as fungus is more in wet and watery body, so we should keep our clothes loose, and so that the fungus do not spread by clothes, we should keep the cloth dry and always keep dry in sunlight for minimum 2 hours. And if it is not possible, we should iron the clothes before wearing, so that it do not become infected for the person concerned. And we should keep our hands clean. We should wash our body, already I have told. And when you go for treatment, you should always complete the course of treatment. And as I told you already, that fungal infection is very common, and the recurrence is not an exception, it is a rule of the fungus, because as already I have told that our body acts as a fertile soil for fungus, so it will recur even after treatment. To stop the recurrence, we should keep our body healthy by balanced diet. We should keep our body dry by powdering antifungal powder. After improvement, we should keep body dry by our antifungal powder, and we may use topical antifungal ointment when necessary up to 10 days easily. That will prevent the infection in our body. So my advice will be, don't use antifungal from the pharmacist yourself. That means self-medication is very bad. It can usually antifungal medicine which we buy ourselves contain steroid dose, and the steroid prevent body from immunity, so recurrence become more common. And you may use after improvement antifungal powder for prevention, and off and on you can use antifungal cream up to 10 days if needed, but always complete the treatment if you suffer from fungal infection.